They believed they could intimidate my family, that sending 3 bikers to my property would be enough to make me bend, but what they didn't realize was who they were dealing with, and that they had chosen the wrong woman's home to invade. It happened on a Tuesday afternoon, sunlight spilling across Oak Ridge meadows like gold, when I pulled into the driveway and froze. My wife Sarah stood near the chicken coop, her back straight, voice calm, but her posture taut as wire. 3 bikers surrounded her, their engines idling like growling beasts behind them. The leader leaned in close, a grin flashing yellowed teeth as if he owned the place. I cut the truck's engine and stepped out slowly, every muscle remembering the weight of combat gear I hadn't worn in years. My boots crunched against gravel, and that sound drew the leader's attention. He turned to me, barking, "HOA business," like it gave him the right to trespass on my land. Sarah's eyes met mine, brave, steady, but I caught the flicker of relief in them. She's tough, but 3 against 1 was never fair. "You've got 30 seconds, I said in a voice so low and controlled it stopped rookies dead in their tracks back when I trained them. The leader smirked. "President Loretta doesn't like being ignored. This is a little encouragement." Encouragement? I almost laughed. Loretta, the self-appointed queen of our HOA, had been gunning for me ever since I challenged her ridiculous rules. She fined us for a chicken coop she couldn't regulate, threatened us over firewood that wasn't in her jurisdiction, and now she'd sent muscle to intimidate my wife. That was her first mistake. 3 minutes, I told them, calm as ice. Leave now or regret it. They mistook control for weakness. The leader cracked his knuckles, stepped closer to Sarah, and that was his last mistake. The second he moved, instinct took over. My body reacted faster than thought, years of training surging back. I grabbed his wrist, twisted, and slammed him into the gravel so hard dust exploded around us. His buddies froze, staring like they'd just seen a ghost, or a maniac holding a coffee mug in his other hand. "Who's next?" I asked evenly. The second guy lunged with a punch straight out of a bad TV show. I ducked, hooked his arm, and launched him into the chicken coop fence. Feathers exploded, hens screeching like sirens. Sarah actually smirked. The last biker hesitated, revving his engine like sound alone would scare me. It didn't. I walked straight up, grabbed the handlebars, and ripped the bike sideways, pinning his leg beneath steel. He screamed, flailing. I crouched and said quietly, "Tell Loretta this. Next time she wants to send a message, she better use paper. If she sends men again, she won't get them back." By now, the others were limping away, groaning, muttering they didn't sign up for this. I let them crawl off with what pride they had left. Sarah brushed dust off her jeans and said, 3 minutes exactly." Word spread like wildfire. By evening, Loretta stormed to my door, face crimson, pearl necklace bouncing as she shrieked about property damage and assault. But her bikers weren't eager to talk. They were too humiliated. Besides, I had everything recorded on security cameras. When I played the footage for Loretta, her face drained of color. Instead of breaking me, her little plan destroyed her. At the next HOA meeting, I didn't bother denying the rumors. I hooked my laptop to the projector and pressed play. The room fell silent as the video rolled, 3 bikers pulling up, 1 grabbing at my wife, and me dismantling them in under 3 minutes with a coffee mug still in my hand. The kicker. One of them blurting, "The HOA president paid us." Loretta shot to her feet, screeching about context, but half the room was already filming the screen. A neighbor stood up and quoted state law, 18 U.S.C. 8875, criminal coercion and intimidation. Loretta had just turned the HOA into her personal mob, and now everyone knew it. The bikers flipped fast. 2 went to the sheriff, handed over texts, receipts, even a note on HOA letterhead promising compensation. By week's end, deputies hauled Loretta out in handcuffs. Conspiracy, harassment, misuse of funds. Neighbors waved as the patrol car rolled by. One shouted, "Better send a letter next time." That night, Loretta was voted out, and reform started. Full transparency, budget oversight, no more illegal enforcement. Weeks later, the same bikers showed up, not in leather, but in work shirts, humbly offering to fix fences as restitution. I just smiled and said, "As long as you don't mess with my wife again, we'll get along fine." HOA presidents think they run neighborhoods. Loretta thought she had an army. She forgot some of us fight back harder than she could ever imagine.